The story of Bibi Fatima Masooma, a.s. the light of calm. In the sacred city of Medina, a pure soul was born into a house filled with divine knowledge and faith. Her name was Fatima, but due to her purity, wisdom, and high status, she became known as Masooma, meaning the pure one. She was the daughter of Imam Musa al-Kazim, a.s., and the beloved sister of Imam Ali Raza, a.s. She grew up in the blessed household of Ahlulbayt, a home filled with knowledge, patience, and deep connection to Allah. Her knowledge and spiritual status. From a very young age, Bibi Masooma, a.s., showed extraordinary intelligence and deep understanding of Islam. It is narrated that people would come to ask religious questions. Once, when Imam Musa Kazim, a.s., was not home, young Fatima answered all their questions in writing. When the Imam returned and saw her answers, he was amazed and said, "May her father be sacrificed for her." This showed her high level of knowledge and spiritual status, even at a young age. The pain of separation. Time passed, and oppression increased under the Abbasid rulers. The Caliph al-Ma'mun forced Imam Raza, a.s., to leave Medina and travel to Khorasan, in present-day Iran. This separation was extremely painful for Bibi Masooma, a.s. Every day, her heart longed to see her brother again. Finally, she made a brave decision: "I will go and meet my brother." The journey of love. Bibi Masooma, a.s., began her long journey from Medina towards Iran with her family and companions. But this was not an ordinary journey, it was a journey filled with danger, sacrifice, and love. On the way, enemies attacked her caravan. Many of her companions were martyred, and she herself became severely ill. Her final days and eternal legacy. After only a few days in Qom, Bibi Masooma, a.s., passed away. Her soul returned to Allah, carrying the pain of separation but filled with love and faith. She was buried in Qom, and today her shrine shines as a center of light, guidance, and spirituality. Millions of believers visit her shrine every year, seeking blessings, peace, and closeness to Allah. Her message to the world. The life of Bibi Masooma, a.s., teaches us, true love for Ahlulbayt brings us closer to Allah. Patience in hardship leads to eternal reward. Knowledge and purity raise a person to great heights. Sacrifice for truth is never wasted. A beautiful saying. It is narrated that Imam Ali Raza, a.s., said, "Whoever visits my sister Masooma in Qom, paradise is guaranteed for them." Bibi Fatima Masooma, a.s., Part 2. The journey of sacrifice and eternal honor. The desert winds were harsh. The journey was long, but the love in her heart for her brother, Imam Ali Raza, a.s., was stronger than every hardship. A journey tested by pain. As the caravan moved closer towards Khorasan, the enemies of Ahlulbayt grew restless. They could not tolerate the light of the Prophet's family spreading across lands. Suddenly, an attack. Brutal, merciless. Many of her companions were martyred before her eyes. The cries of the innocent echoed in the desert. Bibi Masooma, a.s., already weak, was deeply affected, both physically and emotionally. Some narrations say she was poisoned, others say the trauma and grief made her severely ill. But one thing is certain, her heart never lost faith in Allah. The illness that changed everything. Her condition worsened with each passing day. The journey that began with hope was now filled with pain. In that fragile state, she asked, "How far is Qom?" When she was told it was near, she said, "Take me there." The blessed city of Qom. When she arrived in Qom, something extraordinary happened. The people of Qom rushed to welcome her. They honored her not just as a guest, but as a sacred trust from the family of the Prophet, Pbuh. She stayed in the house of a devoted follower. And even in her illness, she spent her time in worship, dua, and remembrance of Allah. Her final worship. Despite her weakness, Bibi Masooma, a.s., did not leave her connection with Allah. Her nights were filled with prayers. Her lips whispered du'as. Her heart remained attached to her brother, Imam Ali Raza, a.s. It is said that she spent her last days in complete spiritual devotion, as if preparing to meet her Lord. The moment of departure. After 17 days in Qom, the time came. A silence spread through the air, and the pure soul of Bibi Masooma, a.s., returned to Allah. The city of Qom was in grief. The skies wept, the hearts broke, because a daughter of Ahlulbayt had left this world, far from her brother, but close to Allah. A shrine of light. After her passing, the question arose, who will bury her? According to famous narrations, two radiant figures appeared, performed her burial, and disappeared, a sign of her high spiritual status. Today, her shrine in Qom stands as a beacon of guidance. A place where broken hearts find peace, sinners find forgiveness, believers find strength. Her everlasting legacy, Bibi Masooma, A.S., never reached her brother in this world. But Allah gave her something greater, eternal honor. Her name lives on, her shrine shines, her story inspires millions. A lesson for us all. Her life teaches us, even in separation, stay loyal to truth. In pain, turn to Allah, not away from Him. True love for Ahlulbayt requires sacrifice. Death is not the end, it is the beginning of eternal life. Bibi Fatima Masooma, A.S., Part 3, Miracles, Ziyarat and an Eternal Connection. The world thought her journey had ended in Qom. But in reality, her mission had just begun. Because some souls never die, they become a source of light for generations. The light that never fades. After her burial, something extraordinary began to happen. People started coming to her grave. Not just to visit, but to seek help, hope, and healing. And slowly, stories spread across lands. Dua is accepted here. Hearts find peace here. Her shrine became a center of spiritual. A place where the broken feel whole again. Miracles of Bibi Masooma, A.S. Over the years, countless believers have shared miraculous experiences. Palms up together, the sick who had no cure found healing. Heartbreak, the hopeless found unexpected solutions. Crying, the distressed found inner peace. There is a famous narration among lovers of Ahlulbayt. A man once came to her shrine, completely broken. He had lost everything, wealth, health, and hope. With tears in his eyes, he said, "O daughter of Imam Musa al-Kazim, I have no one left, except you." He prayed with sincerity, and left his worries at her door. Days later, his life began to change. Doors opened that were once closed. He returned, not with tears of pain, but tears of gratitude. A spiritual bridge to Allah. Bibi Masooma, A.S., became known as the intercessor of Qom. Her shrine is not just a resting place. It is a bridge between earth and heaven. And through her, countless hearts have found their way back to Allah. The ziyarat that changes lives. Even today, people travel from all over the world to Qom, with heavy hearts and silent prayers. Among them was a young girl. She had lost her father. Her home was filled with grief. One night, standing near the shrine, she whispered, "Bibi, I just want peace in my heart. No wealth, no miracle, just peace." As she stood there crying, a strange calm entered her heart. For the first time in months, she smiled. That night, she didn't get everything back. But she found something greater, sukoon, inner peace. The pain of separation, the gift of nearness. Bibi Masooma, A.S., never reunited with her brother Imam Ali Raza, A.S., in this world. But Allah turned her sacrifice into a blessing for the entire Ummah. Now, millions visit her. And through her, they feel closer to Allah and the Ahlulbayt. Her eternal message. Her story whispers to every heart. Love sincerely, even if it costs you everything. Trust Allah, even when the road is painful. Stay loyal to truth, even in loneliness. Your sacrifice is never lost. Allah preserves it forever. A promise of Jannah. It is narrated that Imam Ali Raza, A.S., said, "Whoever visits my sister in Qom, knowing her status, paradise is guaranteed for them." Final words. Emotional ending. In the quiet nights of Qom, when the world is asleep, her shrine still shines, a reminder that some journeys don't end in separation. They begin in eternity.